Good morning, my friends. How is everyone? I see Jen was first. Jen is always first. Good morning, Jen. I was so sad that I did not get to be on everybody's sales last night because I was on my own sale. Tuesday nights are hard, man. There's so many good people having sales. So I got to pop in and say hi to Jen and Nikki and Barbie and Daniel on their sale before my sale started. And then after my sale, I got to pop in and say hi to Kitty Cat, who was on with Michelle, Comfy Cozy Living. But Tuesdays are a busy, busy night for sales. And I think I'll probably be making that a once a month thing on Sean's channel. Good morning, Nikki. Hello, hello, hello. Do you have your coffee? I know you just woke up. I got my coffee. That's my second cup of coffee. I bought this cup for resale because it's handmade, on the pottery wheel. It's just beautiful. It has a nice glaze on it, but it has such a good hand feel. Like, if you know, you know. And so I've been using it instead of putting it up for sale. And it's not my colors at all, but it's such a nice, especially this time of year when it's freezing and you want your hands to be warm. So enjoying this cup that I bought, this mug that I bought for sale. I like my flavored creamers, so I never add sugar. Hello, Kitty Cat. Oh my goodness, I was on your sale last night. I was just lurking while I was finishing up doing things from my sale. But that poodle that Michelle had, I had to sit on my hands to not buy that. I really wanted, but I can't be spending money right now. I just can't. But I was there when she was, and she's like, I know there were people looking for poodles. And I'm like, yeah, I'm looking for poodles, but I can't buy it. So I didn't even, I almost typed in something. I'm like, no, I'm not even going to comment. Oh, and right now, because my cat kept knocking my poodles down and he broke two, I don't even have them displayed right now. So I've got to move some things around so I can get them displayed. Because he was being naughty. He would hear my alarm go off, and then if I didn't get up the second my alarm went off, he'd go over and knock a poodle down because he knows the smash would get me up. Yeah. Good morning, Bridget. So I'm flying solo this morning. I've never done a solo sale before, which I know is hard to believe considering that I've been doing this for 5, almost 6 months now. Morning, Barbie. But I figured if I've never tried to do a sale by myself, then I wouldn't know if I really didn't like doing sales by myself. I mean, part of why I like the vintage community is the interaction. So I don't think I'll like doing sales by myself, but here I am. Can't say if I never tried it out, so I'm trying it out. And I've only got 10 items to sell this morning, so we aren't going to be on very long. But if you've got questions for me, feel free to ask me a question. And then we can talk about something while I'm selling some stuff. My brooch of the day is a vintage Liz Claiborne with lots and lots of sparkle. I love it. And then these clip earrings, these are gorgeous, you guys. They are Austrian crystal. Let me make sure. Yeah, Austrian crystal. Look at that pink and that purple. Aren't they amazing? Got those, and I know my blue nails do not go with all this purple, but I didn't have time to switch them out from yesterday. I know, Kathy. Good morning, Carrie Ann. Wouldn't that be fun to all hang out together? Maybe someday. Someday we'll get to do that. But at least I get to see you guys on here all the time. I probably see you guys more on here, being in each other's sales, than I do friends in real life while I was raising kids, because when you're raising kids, there's always something going on. There's a sporting event or a music event at the school, or the kids have to go here, and you never get together with your friends. So my girlfriend friendships kind of fell off while I was busy raising kids for the last 20 plus years. So I spend more time with you guys now than I did with friends in real life. All right, so we have 10 people here. I suppose we can get started. My first item, not super vintage, but very much something I like because purple is my favorite color. And I know I wear a lot of blue, and I never wore blue before a year ago because I didn't like blue, but blue is my sister's favorite color. So when I'm missing her, I wear blue. But purple is my favorite color. So these nice size, hand blown, and I couldn't find any information about them, and they're not marked, but I think they're hand blown. I mean, they have pontils. But to me, these are the perfect ice cream bowl. They're not tiny. So I think these would make a perfect ice cream bowl. And I love the shading all the way up to the deep purple on the rim. And they have lots and lots of bubbles. And on the inside, there is some texture to the bubbles. Well, I guess on the outside too. So the texture, or the bubbles, were throughout. They popped in the making. So you've got some nice texture. I just adore these. There's nothing purple in my kitchen though, or I'd be really tempted to keep them for myself. They do not go with my pink and mint green kitchen. And they are 3.5 inches tall. Helps if it's turned the right way. And almost 5.5 inches across. So I just think they're the perfect ice cream bowl. So these, good morning, Jazdia. So these are going to be $12, number 3. $12, number 3 for both bowls. And if I missed something in the chat, feel free to type in caps. I'm trying to watch them both. All right, my next item is this blue vase. I found one online that said it was Depression era, but I couldn't find any others. I couldn't find any more info than that. And I definitely am not going to say it's Depression based on one thing that I found online. So it's 8 inches tall, and it has a couple of bubbles. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to see, but there's a couple of bubbles in the glass, which kind of makes me think maybe it is Depression glass, because Depression glass was cheaply made and had lots of bubbles and straw marks and things in it. So it's possible it was, but it's a gorgeous blue color. No chips, no cracks. If I did not have cats, I would love this sitting on a windowsill with the sun coming through it. So this blue vase, $12, number 7. $12, number 7. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up, guys. I was on Sean's last night with Trisha, and she was, good morning, Chris. She was talking about not only the algorithm and the thumbs up and the commenting on the videos, but also your watch hours and how important your watch hours are. So there are so many things that, I just did. And maybe if I'd known all of that in the beginning, I might have been more hesitant about just jumping in and doing it. I might have been scared off, but I didn't know anything when I started doing this. I'm like, oh, this looks fun. So, but every day I learn something new every day. Okay. My next item is, and people are buying Avon again, so I picked this up. It is an Avon Captain's Lantern, 1864. It's the Oland Aftershave. And I don't know about you guys, but my dad had several of these lined up on his dresser, the cars, and I can't remember what all. I think he had the eagle. Do you guys remember the eagle? Like, it was big. But now my brother is collecting the cars. So I've been picking those up whenever I see them out. So I've got some I'm holding back for his birthday right now. Thanks, Bridget. So here it is. I thought it was cool. So, you know, if you collect train kind of things, I think it would go in that. It would go very well in a man cave. I just liked it. So this is going to be $6, number 2, for the lantern and the box, which has some pretty cool graphics on the box. If you like to use boxes in your, ooh, I like that one. Yeah, Kathy, it is fun. Ooh, and it's full. I'm not going to empty it. I don't mess with those. All right, next item. Spring is coming, folks. Today it's going to be 54, but then the temperature's going to drop in a couple of days. But today it's going to be 54. I'm going to go out and do some running around. So if I miss your sale, it's because I'm out running around because it's 54 degrees here in Ohio. This little bird planter, the nose is good. Now, I do think that the eyes were painted because you see just a bit of black on each eye. So if it was me, I would just take a little bit of nail polish remover and I would remove the black. That it's missed the color there, but it's under the glaze. I didn't even see that before. So the ends here are a bit rough. Ooh. We have not had a lot of snow. I mean, we had that one major snowstorm that dumped a ton of us on, you know, at one time. But as far as getting snow like we do some winters, we did not. Yeah, we're probably getting it. I only looked at the weather for today. I didn't want to look any. I was like, 54, awesome. I didn't want to be depressed by the weather coming after that. So it is just a little planter. It does not have a lot of room in there, but it has a tag on the bottom that says Fredericksburg Pottery, number 105 out of 106. Don't know what that means, but that's what it has on the bottom. I wiped it out carefully, but I did not dunk it in water because I didn't want to mess up the identifier tag here. So here's the back, and it is to the tip of the tail. It is a little over 4.5 inches tall, and then length to the tip of the nose, just 6 inches. So just a little itty bitty. Yeah, we had a warm up. I don't know. So we don't have near the ice that we had. Good morning, Helen. Good morning, Trisha. I was just telling people that we were on the sale last night and you were telling me about watch hours, which is not something, you know, I knew the algorithm and you needed the thumbs up but the watch hour, it's a lot. It's a lot to know and to work on. All right, bird planter, $9, number 6. $9, number 6. Okay. So I have, and these were listed online as home interior, but there is not an identifier on the back. So I don't know if they are, but this one is a mushroom. It's metal on the plaque. This one is a leaf with the metal on the plaque. To me, these are very 1970s. And I considered selling them separately because one's a leaf and one's a mushroom. But when I looked them up, they were sold as a set. So I'm keeping them together. Actually, I consider putting this one in my bathroom and selling the mushroom one. So here is the leaf. These are almost 8 inches tall, and at their widest point, 5.5 inches wide. And here's the mushroom. So they're 3D. The metal sticks out. And how cute would they look hanging together? Good morning, Tammy. So for the 2 plaque, I can't hold them at the same time. For the 2 plaques, it is $12, number 10. $12, number 10. Good morning, book. Are they going to spring you today? Or are you still stuck there? Let me take a sip of my coffee. So how does everybody take their coffee? Nikki says she likes it with a little bit of cream but no sugar. I like my flavored creamers, which have a ton of sugar in them. And I try to measure them so you're just getting the serving amount that it says. But some mornings I'm just like, so some mornings I get this tiny little bit. I sit down to drink my coffee and I'm like, oh, it's not enough creamer. And other mornings I get way too much creamer and I'm like, oh, way too much. Because I was half asleep when I did it. Hello again, Jen. 75% cream, 25% coffee. Yep, Bridget, flavored creamer. One of my kids would like put this much coffee into this much creamer. He was funny with his. And then my daughter, when she moved in with her boyfriend, he was not a coffee drinker and became a coffee drinker because she drank coffee, and now he drinks more than she does. He even bought a super fancy coffee maker for Christmas for them. All right, next item. You may have seen this one before, but I think it's precious, so I've brought it to this sale. This is the FTD. I think it's 1989. Made in Japan. So the back is blank. And you've got the ribbon, the basket, the flowers, everything that says 1989. And it is a little more than 5.5 inches tall, but I love that it's oval instead of round. So you can, fan your flowers and see them if you've got a limited space where you can't have them going all over. They'll kind of stay. So this one is $6, number 4. Yeah, my brother drinks the extra calf. I can't get too shaky. I do 2 cups of coffee every morning, and then generally that's all the coffee I have. But I have herbal tea. Yeah, Nikki, herbal tea the rest of the day, especially this time of year. Now in the summer, I like lemonade and ice cold water in the summer. And I like my coffee iced in the summer. I don't like dark roast. I like a medium roast or a light roast, but mostly a medium roast. I don't like the dark roast. But I like Starbucks, where a lot of people don't, because they burn the, good morning, Mama's Treasures, because they burn the beans, is what people said. My mom hates Starbucks. But if I had money, I would drink Starbucks every day. But I don't have money, and I don't have one that has a drive-through close to me. Hate sweet tea, Bridget. I hate it. But I do like tea with half and half tea. Morning, Krista. Half and half tea and half lemonade in the summer. I do like half iced tea, half lemonade. I'm sweet. Oh, book. All right, if I've missed anything, make sure that you put it in capital letters. Yeah. I think I've gone through 5 Keurigs now. I wear them out. Well, I had 3 teenagers for years, so I think that's why we wore them out so much. And I made sure I bought my daughter a Keurig before she headed off to college. What did you have with lavender? Coffee or tea? I drink blueberry coffee sometimes. All right, next item is this matchstick holder, and then you've got the strike plate here. I found 2 of these. I'm keeping one. I already have one in pink that hangs in my on my dining room wall. I don't know if you guys ever noticed it when I was filming from there, but now, and this is a really light amber. It's almost yellow, but at the edges you can tell it's amber. But it's that light amber. And it's funny because some people absolutely hate one shade of amber over another. I love all amber. About 4 inches tall. I just think it's so awesome that we used to have such beautiful things for, you know, basic everyday. So your matches, I think it's gorgeous that this would hang on the wall. You'd have your matches and it's this beautiful glass piece. Something so you to I don't even know how you say that word. You know what I mean. But it's beautiful. So this, and I got a great deal on these. And since I'm keeping one for myself, it's only $6. $6, number 8. Oh, the tan lemonade with lavender. Oh, I'll have to try that. Yeah, pink lemonade is good too. Man, my Dunkin's is so far away. Use this for reed diffusers? I don't know why you couldn't. I drink the pumpkin spice coffee in the fall only. That is the only time I drink that one. It's got, can you see, Book? It's got a hole right there. I hung it on a nail. I don't know if that's coming across. Even the back is beautiful. All right, Book. I have got you down for that one. Set it back here. I will not be invoicing until Friday morning, just so you know, because I have a sale tomorrow night. Yeah, the pink one, I should have brought the pink one in to show you because the pink one is even prettier than the amber one. Man, if I could find them in every color, I would have a rainbow display on the wall. That'll probably take me years to find them. I know they made them in blue. I've seen them in blue on sales, but I've never seen one in real life. Okay, next item is a ring holder. Bring back the clear glass, but this one has a butterfly that has been glued into it. So it made me think 80s, but maybe it's more modern. I don't know. I picked it up at the flea market. It's just a little one. I picked up 2. I picked up an Avon one that I kept for myself. It's 3 inches across. And since I don't know anything about it, it's only $5. Number 1. If you need a ring holder, I should probably have one in every room because I am so bad about just taking off my jewelry wherever I am. Doesn't matter what room. Thank you, Bridget. next I have this little Lusterwear Pole. Now you can see the wear on the bottom shows its age, but there's no wear to the luster. I've seen some pieces where this is almost completely worn off. So it did not go into a dishwasher, but there is wear on the black along the edge. So I'm wondering if it wasn't a candy dish and just sat there with candy in it. So people reaching in bumped the bottom. I love the history of things. So I'm going to go with candy dish. People bumped the bottom so it wore off here and bumped the sides as they got their candy out. Nikki. Yeah, it took me a good hour this morning before the fog lifted from my eyes. Yeah, and Book, when I set my jewelry down, my boy cat thinks it's a toy and then he knocks it. I've got like 3 missing earrings right now from 3 sets of earrings because he took off with one of them. So I need to be far more careful about where I take my jewelry off. No chips, no cracks, just the wear that I showed you on this little bowl. It is 5.5 inches across, and it doesn't sit very high. 1 3/4 inches high is how high it sits. Super pretty, super shiny. I gave it a little wash just to make sure it was clean. And it is going to be $5, number 5. Yeah, I have to take my rings off when I wash dishes too. And since I'm constantly washing vintage things, pretty much the rings come off the second that I'm done on the sale. Okay, my last item, and if anybody wants me to go back through the things from the beginning, I can. But my last item says made in Pico, China, Japan. And at first I was super confused about what that meant. But when I looked it up, it looks like it was made in China. Pico was the brand, or made in Japan. Pico is the brand, and it's a piece of China, although it feels ceramic to me. So I have no idea. I don't know. It has really nice gold trim on it. It's got flowers in the middle. It's a nice big piece. So almost 7.5 inches long by almost 6 inches wide. So it would hold a lot of jewelry. And it has this folded over bits. So I wondered if it was an ashtray, but they're not folded over enough to hold a cigarette. So I don't think it is. Good morning, Roy. So I don't know. I don't think it was an ashtray. But there again, you go with the things that are, your everyday usage, but still absolutely beautiful. So this one is going to be, and it's got some weight to it, going to be $8, number 9. Hey, Steph. Good morning. It's early for you there in California. So this one is $8, number 9. Very mid-century modern. My grandmother had pieces like this. I'm always attracted to things that my grandmother had. So, does anybody want to see the things I had at the beginning? Because I can show those again. And since it's just me this morning, does anybody have any questions for me? Now that we all know how I like my coffee. And I will tell you that when I've been like hardcore dieting, I will drink my coffee black. I don't care. Got to get my caffeine in there, so I will drink it black. Okay, Jazzy, I see. Yes, please. So I will show you. I had the purple bowls, perfect ice cream bowls that have the pontil on the bottom. I know, Roy. I bought this mug to resell and then fell in love with it because it has such a nice hand feel that I kept it for myself. Can't keep everything. So these were $12, number 3 for both of those. And then I had the blue vase. I think this was 8 inches tall. Yes, 8 inches tall. No chips, no cracks. It does have the bubbles inside the glass in the very bottom. $12, number 7. Good morning, Robert. Yeah, my boys make pottery on the wheel. And so my favorite coffee cup was made by one of my sons. But I always keep an eye out for a good piece. And this was a good piece, which is why I ended up keeping it for myself. All right, I had the Avon Captain's Lantern Aftershave with the cool graphics on the box. That one was $6. Number 2. Jazia for the blue vase. I love that one. That actually came out of my personal collection. I've had that one for a while, but I decided to go in a different direction with that. So, and if you missed it, I will be invoicing Friday because I have another sale tomorrow night. Steph, you need coffee. Coffee is life. Had the bird planter. $9, number 6. Spring is coming. And here in Ohio, we've already had birds coming back. So my cats have just been sitting at the windows going nuts because we've got a ton of birds out there. All right, I suspect these are home interiors, but they're not marked on the back. It was the set of wall plaques that are 3D. There's the mushrooms with the metal. And these were, set them down carefully, $12, number 10. And yes, Steph, it's my first solo sale. Because I like the interaction. I like to hang out with my friends. So yeah, I've never been solo before. Never. Even the first time that I came on and did a test live before I ever had my first sale, my daughter did it with me, so I didn't have to be alone. Yeah, Jazdia, that's a good magnet. All right, and then I had the little 1989 FTD vase that is oblong, which I thought was really cool, which is $6, number 4. $6, number 4. The ring holder, $5, number 1. The Lusterwear Pole, $5, number 5. And then this dish, which was $8, number 9, it would hold lots of jewelry. Yeah, because my daughter didn't realize we were actually live. And so she had not done any makeup. Her hair was up in a ponytail, I think. And she's like, "What do you mean people can see me?" It was so funny. And I have not. Yes, it is full. Yeah, and I think it's completely full. I don't empty these because I have allergies, but if you wanted it and you didn't want the liquid in it, I could mask up and get it emptied and open windows to air it out so I didn't have to smell it. But anyway, I've not been able to convince her to come live with me again because she didn't know she was live that first time. And I tried to get my niece, who does all the thrifting with me, into doing a live. Nope. Plus, she was working 3 jobs through December while going to college full time. And she graduated, and so now she's settling into her actual career. She's a caseworker at Children's Services. And so she's adjusting to life as an adult. Yeah, I know. I wish she would. And she's an artist. And so her life's kind of been in flux right now. And she has not been painting. But I'm like, you need to, because some of the art behind me is hers. And I'm like, you need to get some more paintings done. And then you can come on and you can sell your paintings. People love original art. She does very bright, vibrant. It's very much her personality. She is 21. She will be 22 in June. And my baby just turned 20, so I no longer even have a teenager. And then in April, my oldest will turn, oh my goodness, he'll turn 24. Yeah, me too, Barbie. And she loves to paint, but she, like a lot of artists, has to be in the mood to create. So she'd originally, when she moved in with her boyfriend, she had her, good morning, Margaret. She had her own art room, and she was so happy, and she was painting, and she doesn't just do, she does like mixed media pieces. She even sews, and she's done some pottery things, but she liked sculpture better than being on the wheel. And so she had her own art room, and she loved it. And then her boyfriend decided that he wanted, and he bought the house. He decided he wanted his friend to move in there and be their roommate. So she lost her art room and hasn't been able to paint much since. I know, Steph. We FaceTime at least once a day. I think this came from the mall. It came from, I don't know, like Claire's or something. It's not an expensive one. And I got it on clearance because it was missing one stone. And then I had another stone fall out of it. So it's missing 2 stones, but super pretty. I really like it. Oh, I missed that. Thank you, Barbie. Wow, I still don't even see it. Oh, there. See, this is why I don't want to sell by myself. I miss stuff. And Brian, I don't think I have your info, so make sure that when you email me, you do not miss the E at the end of my middle name. It is Claudia K, Caye Vintage. My mom had to put an E on the end of my middle name. So I will empty it for you if you don't want it full, because then shipping will be a little cheaper too, probably. So, Nikki missed it too. Let me see, make sure I didn't miss anything else. Steph. I don't really think that I'm suffering from empty nest, and actually I've been an empty nester for a little more than a year now. But because last year was so insane that I think everything else happening just kind of, kind of overwhelmed the fact that I had become an empty nester. And I was a single parent since my youngest was like 2 weeks old. So I was kind of tired. I think when you're tired because you've been raising 3 kids on your own for all of those years, that maybe you don't get empty nest syndrome because it's a relief. I don't know. It broke my heart when my son moved out, my baby. But Meg and I have such a good relationship that even though she moved out, we talk every day, all day long. It's really unusual for us to not FaceTime at least once, but we usually FaceTime 3 to 5 times. So, upcoming sales. Let me tell you about my upcoming sales. I'm on again tomorrow night, my channel at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Good morning, Norma Jean. And then on Sunday on Janine's channel, she and Black Dog Vintage and Picasso Cat and I will be doing a St. Patrick's Day sale. And so probably I will have all green glass. Nikki, you say that, and he may just up and move out, and then you'll be an empty nester, and then you won't have any idea what happened. You'll be like, how did this happen? Because I thought my youngest would live with me forever. He was going to go to a local college. He wasn't even going to go away to college. He was just going to go to the local campus. And I thought he'd live with me for the next 4 years. And then he turned around and moved out without even notice. He was gone. So, all right. And then on Monday on Black Dog Vintage and Antiques channel, she and I are starting a new sale. It's going to be all glass, and it's going to be a little slower pace, so it'll be more of a chat, and we'll hang out. You can spend your lunchtime with us, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then we'll flip-flop channels every week. So next week on the 21st, it will be on her channel. The week after, it will be on my channel. Yeah. I knew my daughter from like the time she knew what college was when she was like 8, knew she was going to go away to college. So I had been preparing for that for years. And then on Wednesday, I'll pop on a little bit in the morning at my regular time, but in the afternoon at 1 p.m., I will be on Misty's channel, Thrifter Junker Vintage Hunter. She's invited me to come on her channel. Super excited about that. And then next week, Thursday, so that's the 24th, Recovered Treasures MT. She's an Instagrammer. She will be coming on and doing a sale with me, and it's going to be bunnies, chicks, and ducks for Easter, spring. Yeah, she's got Catherine Young on today, I believe. I love Catherine. Yeah, no grandkids yet for me. Yeah, Jen, that's how I feel. I want grandkids, but I'm okay enjoying my life by myself right now. Because I think if I had grandkids, I'd want to be with them all the time. And then I wouldn't be thrifting and I wouldn't be doing live sales. And so, yeah, I can definitely wait for grandkids. Thanks, Roy. All right, you guys, I think that I'm going to go. I'm going to go enjoy the day since we are under a high wind advisory. So my car will get blown around on the road, but I'm going to go out and do some sourcing. I've got a 35% off coupon to Goodwill, and all stuff. Yeah, I thought that I would be really sad when I'm in Ohio, Norma Jean, when they all left, but everything happened at the same time. Because of COVID, I lost my business. We had to move. Hi, Brenda. Yeah. That's the other thing I worry about is that when my kids do have kids, what if their partners don't like me and then they're like, you can't see your grandkids? That would make me really sad. So I hope that when they do, anyway, 35% off coupon to Goodwill. Hoping to find some great stuff today to bring to future sales. Last time I was in Goodwill, I only found 5 things, which is kind of sad. But the time before, I'd found like 25 things. So you just never know. So I'm going to do that. And you guys, in 15 minutes, 14 minutes, you need to head to New England Thrifters channel. She and the Vintage Golden Girls will be on for a sale this morning. I know, Jen. And I'm probably worried for nothing. Probably none of them will have kids, and they'll never have grandkids. I won't know the joy. But yeah, so last year was a lot of, my life was in flux, and so I don't think Norma Jean, sometimes I come out empty-handed too. I want to spend my coupon. So I don't think that with everything else going on, I even had time to like grieve being an empty nester. I was too busy with everything else. So kind of enjoying living by myself. I'm glad I have Blue and Harley. I'm glad I got the babies, my kitties. And one of them is up there in the hammock today, if you guys want to see. See? I think it's Blue sleeping up there today. He gets mad when Harley takes his spot. I think she's on my bed napping. But that's all. You guys have a great day, and I'm sure I will see a lot of you in other sales today. And come on back tomorrow night to my channel at 6 p.m. Maybe I'll have some new stuff that I picked up today. Bye, guys. Have a good one.